Go.
So
No,
here we are.
one at a time. Who was not listening to the instructions?
You didn't listen. Mum
You
was
say
first.
cut.
No,
Okay,
cut.
take 2.
Mum.
It was me first, I knew.
Okay. Go.
So here we are.
So here we are.
So here we are.
So here we are. Me again. So here we are. Dad's just plugging in his phone. And it's sunny. One of my old faithful friends, the sheep. And this time we found the Sarah Jews. So far so good. We've done 20 miles and we're heading, hopefully, towards Keswick for lunch.
Looking for
So we're here
At the top of Winda.
at the top of Winda Pass. We've climbed all the way up 200 metres on this climb. Look, it says up there. We went from 2,593 feet to 2,552, I think it was right. Anyway, it's a long way up and it was steep. So
Seriously steep.
seriously steep. Okay, so
We've just had a little refresher
yeah.
before we carry on to Keswick.
Okay, so here we are. Here's Sarah.
Hello.
And thoughts on yesterday's ride?
I thought it was good fun. It was hard in places, quite challenging on some of the hills, but we made it. Set my record for longest ride ever done.
49.43 miles. That's fairly impressive.
That was my record for the day.
And record. My thoughts are fantastic weather, amazing views, quite a tough ride. If you remember on Land's End to John O'Groats, my comment at the time was it's been hard, but a lot harder than I thought it was. This was okay. It was a shorter distance, it was hard, but very doable, so a good result.
Thoughts on yesterday's ride? I thought it was hilly. I've only ever walked around Winda Pass before, and I've watched cyclists cycle across it, and it was hard, but fun coming down the other end, and a nice sunny evening with Mom and these two jokers.
In the camper van, support vehicle. And Winda Pass was hard. I walked parts of it. I'm not ashamed to confess. And there you go. And as you can see this morning, it's slightly damp. There's a kind of misty rain coming down, but it's set to clear in an hour or so. So we're going to set off and see how we go. Well, so as you can see, we've got an absolutely stunning downhill. The rain stopped, the sun's starting to break out. We're all eating flies, you know, not out of choice, but they just fly in. And look at this. This is as good as it gets for cycling. Fabulous countryside, beautiful weather, cool. And here we are, just flying along. This is just as good as it gets in terms of flying, so beautiful countryside. Here's Sarah beaming away, having a wonderful time.
What a magical thing coming down the hill.
Into that cornfield. It was just fabulous, wasn't it? But who gives a shit? Just having a great time. There's nothing like long distance cycling, it's the best.
Yeah, Eccles cake.
My favourite best ever thing. What else?
No.
Rock sponge.
Can't have rock buns and Eccles cakes. They're the same difference.
Cherry loaf, short malt loaf.
No, I don't want.
Gingerbread.
No.
Reduced for quick sale. So here we are, we've just gone past Long Meg, just standing stones. I think it's Long Meg and her 9 daughters. It's a Neolithic site up here, and the weather's holding. Rain stopped, it's still nice. Sarah ahead of me, and this is lovely. Again, a bit like Land's End to John O'Groats, although this is a bit shorter. It's the beauty of the ride, all about it, not about the destination. So I can see Anna behind me in my mirror, Sarah ahead of me and with my girls, and how happy am I? So here's some sheep at the top of the hill, and we're looking over that peak over there is the peak that we're going to climb this afternoon to get to Alston. So that's what we're doing, but I thought I'd show you the sheep because they're handsome. We've just had lunch, it's 1:30. Weather's lovely, it's cool, perfect cycling weather. Not raining, and so all is good, and we've got Alice's ball, so we're happy. amazing view. An amazing, amazing view. So now we've left the Hartside top, which was the absolute peak, 2,000 feet, well, 1,900 feet that we've climbed up from sea level. And now we're descending on this road to Alston, which is quite amazing, because it's like this, it's smooth, it's downhill, there's Anna way out ahead, there's Sarah in front of me, I've got cars in the mirror, so I'm looking out behind, and it's fantastic, look at this. This is your reward for all of that hard work.
Morning. It's Sunday morning, and yesterday we were a bit tired to review how it went, so we're going to share some thoughts and feelings now.
Yeah.
Sarah's going to go first.
I'm going to go first. We're just outside of a place called Alston, and yesterday we were exhausted after some serious climbing of about just under 2,000 feet up. So when we got back we were a bit pooped, but it's a lovely day and we're going to set off.
We were reviewing yesterday.
Sorry.
Thoughts and feelings of yesterday.
I was just really tired. I cried and then carried on with the help of my teammates.
Your fam.
My fam. What did you think, Anna?
I thought it was pretty difficult hills. It made me think of the hills across the Pyrenees that I went and did a couple of summers ago. So certainly harder than the outskirts of Nottingham, which is where Sarah's been practicing. So it's pretty impressive.
Little whizzes around Plumtree seem like.
But I feel a bit rubbish today, so we'll see how we get on. And here's Mum.
Mama. Mama, come sit in the middle.
How are you?
I'm absolutely fine. I'm
Okay,
in awe and amazement. I just want to say how it's been really interesting being support vehicle and cook, and how I'm completely in awe of the digging deep that's gone on in these three. That was it, Hartside Pass. I drove. Obviously, I'm driving every route, not exactly their roads, but I drove up to Hartside Pass, and I have never seen such stupendous views because it is so high, and it was hairpin, and it was steep, and it was completely amazing. I can't believe that these guys have done that. So it's very interesting in my role. Actually, it's very quite awe-inspiring.
Thanks.
You know, and you hear thunder thighs here. You know, I've done the Pyrenees. But
Plumtree over it.
No, she admitted that Hartside was steeper and harder than the Pyrenees.
Yeah.
And yet, you know, it's really is. It's a physical and mental game, as you found out yesterday, really. amazing. Anyway, I shut up now.
That's good, thank you.
Love you. Love ya.
Bye.
Love ya.
Oh, my arm.
Good trip, yeah. This is day 3. Same for you. Okay. Oh, this is my... Oh, this is my 60th birthday treat with my 2 daughters. So come on, Dad, let's do it. Good climbing, Sarah. Well, that was a tough start. It's what's meant to be a slightly gentler day, with a couple of heavy climbs this morning, and looks to me like we're going back over the ridge that we passed at Hartside top, and Hartside top was 2,000 metres. If you look around me now, we've climbed up. This valley is where we've climbed, and we're back up to the ridge up there. And there's Anna and Sarah like troopers going up. You're going to keep going, or do you want a little rest? Okay, great stuff. Right, we're going to take a rest. It's big climbs, but the big climbs come early, then we've got some downhill, so all is good. One cycle past me. Woohoo! Now Right, just a reflection on the hills. Bloody hard, bloody hard. Bloody hard hills. I think that's as bloody hard as it gets. Look at that, 15%. That means you're going up a metre for every 6 forward.
Here we go. We are on top of the world at the moment. It's Anna in front of me, Dad there.
Got your fan?
Off they go. Got my fan. We had a tough climb this morning out of where we stayed. I had to do a bit of pushing. But we're here now and it's absolutely beautiful. We've got one more big climb of the day coming on the way out of Stanh Hope, which I'm guessing is straight ahead of me. Over onto that ridge, I'm assuming, at some point, because we've been warned it's a big one. The maps even said it. But for now, we've got a beautiful surface and a lovely ride. We've got a local recommendation to come off the main road and come onto this track, which we did, and here we are. Off we go. We are probably about 13 or 14 miles into the day, and I think we're planning on doing about 35 miles today, just the concert, which leaves us a nice short, positively flat ride into Newcastle tomorrow.
Here we are about to drop into Stanh Hope, and this road's been beautiful. Like the tea shop in St John's Chapel, so don't go on the main road, take the back road, and he was so right. This has been completely lovely. So, here we are just above Stanh Hope, and here's Anna and Sarah slogging it up the hill. And this is, well again, hopefully you can see with the drift where we are and where we've come from. And Sarah's just doing brilliantly, amazingly for her first long distance cycle ride. Anna's a machine, we know that, so I'm doing okay, enjoying the ride, and they're coming past now, so keep coming past, and they're just doing great, so fantastic, keep coming, I'll see you at the top. No, get to the top, you can make it to the house, you can. There's the house ahead, and that's where Sarah's going to get her break. Magnificent cycling, magnificent landscape, brilliant teamwork. Nice and slow, Sarah, you're doing great. "50 feet. Okay, that black and white sign, that's where we're stopping. Yay, go Sarah, go team. Dude, respect. I'll get your bike. Look where you come from.
Knackered, mate.
Knackered, mate. It's a bit blowy. Shouldn't hang around too long.
Big climbing.
This is gingerbread, £1.50 reduced to 75p. Not only genius, but bargain genius. Oh, Anna. Just after we were leaving that bench, I found another better watch by the side of the road.
Oh, thanks. I just need to strap for it, don't I?
It come off somebody's wrist. And it's down in the right time.
Yeah, excellent. Good.
Should we proceed?
Mm-hmm. So, wow, look where we've climbed to, and I think in the distance out there is the ocean. We've seen the coast, the other coast, and we're up on the high moor, and wow, I can't say any more. This is a ride. It is a ride. I really can't say any more because it's superfluous. Look at that view, look at where we are. And it's amazing because, you know, the same as it is on Land's End John O'Groats is different to this. This is shorter, more intense, no less amazing, and that sense of self, of being in touch with the wind, being transparent to the wind and it blowing through you and the landscape just merging with you, and that sense of motion, and unbelievable, unbelievable, the most wonderful feeling in the world. Cars! And here we go, over again. Cars. Clear. This really does need a soundtrack of amazing grandeur to accompany it. So when we get to editing the bit of film, I think we need something really spectacular. I was thinking of Brian Eno, but I think it's got to be probably classical music again. But we'll leave that to Eric and his superb editing abilities. Right, so tell me about hills. What have you learned about hills?
What have I learnt about hills? That I knew it was going to be hard, and I knew that it was going to be hilly,
Yeah.
but I didn't expect it to be that amount of hills, and kind of the stamina and the mental stamina that you need to get up those hills, because I had moments when I was just so tired and I was saying I've got nothing in me, and it's got to be a mental game of saying I will get up this hill. And what I've learnt about myself is that I prefer to rush up a hill and kill myself halfway up than actually going for the journey and just slogging it up it. So Anna became my pacemaker and would not let me go any faster than was necessary to actually get all the way up that hill without stopping.
I think
So-
I think that's fantastic learning, because it is.
Metaphor for life.
Because cycling is people think cycling is physical. It's not. It's a mental game.
Yeah.
It's a mental game as much as anything, and most sports are, endurance sports anyway,
Yeah.
a mental and physical game. What defeats you is not your muscles' ability to extend and contract. As long as you're putting in food, cake, and fuel and water, so oxygen, liquid and fuel, as long as it's like that, you'll go all day long. I mean, you will. What Anna and I learned on Land's End John O'Groats last year is what after 30-40 miles, as long as you keep feeding and watering and
going.
breathing, you'll keep going forever. You'll do 60-70 miles. What it is that mental game that says
Same.
I can or I
Yeah.
can't, and that's what kills you. So I think you've done brilliantly. Respect. Cut. So, you're a bit of a machine when it comes to hills, aren't you? Tell me about how you managed to climb up with your lower ring knackered, and so you're climbing up on your mid ring.
I'm not sure really. You can call me the Marco Pantali of the Jews family. Just keep powering up.
Well, Sarah says she's learnt it's a mental game.
It's a mental game.
It's not a
yeah.
physical game, cycling. It's a mental game.
It's a mental game, and coming out of Stanh Hope yesterday was particularly taxing, but fun.
But you did point out there were some guys on £10,000 worth of carbon,
Pushing up, yeah.
and they were off their bikes and they were pushing.
They were, so it doesn't matter whether you're an old banger or a £10,000 piece of carbon, it's all up here.
It's all between the ears.
And I am mentally quite strong.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Well, so here we are, and we're finishing pretty much as we started, on lovely, smoothish cycle track, heading into, this joins in with the River Tyne, and a bit like the climb out of New Haven. It's great cycling. Thank you to Sus Trans for doing such a nice job. So we've got about very short day, flat morning. We've got a flat 18 miles or so, maybe 20, to the coast out at Newcastle. So if all goes well, we'll be there in a couple of hours. So I'll shut up and let you enjoy the ride.
Alleyways to cool off in the shadows, then into the street. Following the water, there's a bearded man paddling in his canoe. Looks as if he has come all the way from the Cayman Islands. As it seems, they'll go in circles, places look the same, and we're the only difference. The wind is in your hair, is covering my view. I
flying at the treetop.
If only they could see, if only they had been here, they would understand how someone could have chosen to go the length I've gone, to spend just one day riding, holding on to you. I never thought it would be this clear.
It's been tough, mentally and physically, with some of the hills, because I knew it was going to be difficult, but I didn't quite think it was going to be as hard as I found it in some places. Just when you feel completely empty of any energy and being stood at the bottom of a hill thinking, oh crap, I've got to get up that. But we did it, and we did it as a team, and I'm proud that we've done it. I'm feeling stronger today, probably because there's less hills, but it's been great and I've really enjoyed it.
So, what do you think then, guys? High spot of the tour,
Nice easy
Tour
day
de Pennine.
today. Pennines was spectacular. This one's a machine, and this one now knows it's a mental game, not a physical one.
And this one's the leader of the pack.
High spot, Sarah.
High spot, end of every day really, knowing that I'd
Doing it.
finding that grit to carry on through the low point.
Yeah.
And every day finishing it.
High spot, Anna.
Hartside at 1,900 feet.
Yay.
Almost 2,000 feet.
Yeah.
Hartside was great.
Pops.
Hartside was great. Hartside was great. Actually, the descent on the second day was just extraordinary. It's when
35
I
miles
just
an hour.
dissolved into the until a car came past.
Okay, so go Team Jews. Well done. Yay.